Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Claire Francis, and on this channel we talk about all things shopping, style and fashion for the midlife woman. If you haven't been here before, very big welcome. If you have, it's nice to see you back. Today I have another M&S video for you. I've been out and about in the shops, I've been researching online, and I've been trying to find you some of the best products coming in new in for the end of the winter and spring 2025. So we've got lots to look at. Hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to start with some spring jackets that have come in. You'll see there's a bit of a theme of suede going on through the video as well. Lots of suede pieces that I've found. That is a big trend. It's continuing from the autumn and it seems to be getting even bigger this year. So let's have a look at a couple of these jackets. The first jacket is a Suede lightweight jacket. Now this is beautiful. It's quite a dark tan, but it's a lovely quality suede. It feels really, really nice. It's a fairly boxy style jacket, not too cropped, really nice. As you can see, I tried this on in store. I really loved it. However, for me, there's a couple of points that it doesn't quite fulfill. First of all, the colour is a little bit of an orangey tan for me, which isn't really an ideal colour for me. And secondly, that boxy style is not my best shape. I think I could get away with it. I'm considering purchasing it, but I feel that that sort of jacket suits people better who don't have much of a bust. You know, if you're a little bit more petite on top, that style lies nice and flat and probably looks a little bit better on you. So I would highly recommend that if you're the right body shape to wear that type of jacket. Possibly not for me. Secondly, I tried on this other jacket as well, which was more of a biker style jacket. It's a lighter colour, it's a slightly lighter browny colour, so I thought that might suit me better. It is, again, a lovely jacket, not quite as nice as the first one, I would say, but still a nice jacket. The material is a little bit thinner. However, for me, again, there's a couple of issues. I tried on the size 12, which should be fine for me really. Usually I'd be a 14, but because it's almost sort of double-breasted style, you know, you've got to pull it over quite a long way to zip it. There's actually a lot of fabric at the front there, and I felt it looked a bit too much fabric. It wasn't that flattering. And then when I actually did it up, it only just fitted me. So size-wise, I'd have a little bit of an issue there. But again, it may suit you. It depends on your body shape, but I would recommend trying both coats. Really very nice. And in a similar style to the first jacket, there's this faux leather jacket. Again, quite a boxy style, so might not suit everybody, but it was a very nice jacket for £59. It felt good quality again. I have to say these M&S jackets are all looking very good for the price that you pay. And the last coat we're going to look at, which I think is essential for spring, is a longline trench coat. Now M&S always have one of these. Last year it was this one, which came in this light green colour and a buff sort of colour. It is belted. I usually have the belt tied at the back there. It's a nice long line style. This one came up very oversized, so I actually went down to a 10, which I'm not really a size 10, but I don't tend to wear those coats buttoned up, and there was just too much fabric, so I've actually got a 10 in that. The one this year I think is a little bit less oversized. You can see it there. It comes, I think, in a buff colour and a black colour. Again, long line, perfect piece for spring, very versatile, very on trend, will elevate all your outfits, and I'd highly recommend it. It's £79, which I think is a similar price to what the trench coats were last year. I don't think that's changed a lot. So that is something I would recommend putting in your wardrobe. Certainly when I bought a trench coat, I hadn't had one for years, but it instantly did elevate a lot of my spring outfits. And if you are enjoying the video, please could you press the like button and please consider subscribing. That would really help my channel. I'd also be really interested to hear from you. Did you buy any of the M&S items in my previous M&S suggestions? If you did, really like to hear what your views are on them. Or are there any pieces in this week's one that you like and you're considering buying or you have bought? Be interesting to see people's comments. Next, we're going to look at some jumpers. Now, there's a huge amount of new jumpers coming into M&S. It's quite difficult to know where to start. Colour-wise, there's lots of oatmeal type colours, the light grey colours, mocha colour. You may know that Mocha Mousse is the colour of the year by Pantone. It's a browny sort of colour, mid-brown, sort of chocolate, milk chocolate drink type of colour. That's there as well. And then we have got some of those spring colours coming in, like the lilac and a little bit of pink and that here and there. A little bit of sort of lemon yellow. So some more spring colours coming in. However, they're mostly still quite warm jumpers, but nice to start wearing a few brighter colours. So let's have a look at these. First of all, we've got this cotton rich textured V-neck slub jumper, £35. So that's a V-neck for a change if you're a little bit fed up with the crew neck jumpers. And it comes in lilac and natural. That sort of open work style of jumper with the little holes like that, that's quite on trend this year. There's quite a few jumpers like that. Secondly, we've got a collared neck relaxed fit knitted jacket with pockets, £29.50, comes in lilac, mocha and ivory. That's not quite as cropped actually. It's a reasonable length cardigan. I think it will come down to sort of mid tummy level. I think it's also available in a darker grey. I know the comments mostly are positive. Some have said they do bobble quite easily. But as I've said, if you have one of those electric shavers, the debobblers, then they can help with that. Thirdly, we've got a striped jumper here. Now, obviously in spring, stripes are very on trend, the navy and the ivory type stripes. This is a striped necked fitted jumper, ecru stripe. This is £25, quite boxy. So in this, I think I would have to go for a small because I find the mediums too wide and too short, but a nice jumper for spring that. Then we've got one of the air yarn jumpers. This is a V-neck again, relaxed V-neck jumper, £25. Not too cropped this one. And it comes in this nice rose pink colour or grey. So if you're wanting to get into that pink trend, that's a nice jumper, I would say. Another one, we've got a cotton blend textured crew neck fringe jumper. So this has some fringing along the bottom. That is a really nice jumper, quite unusual with that fringing. Again, it's quite a boxy style, so I think I'd probably have to get that in a small, otherwise it's going to look too wide and too short on me. But nice jumper there, nice colours, nice the lilac and the ivory again. Not a bad jumper at all, that one. I'm not sure of the price. I'll check the price and put it on the screen for you there. Then next we're going to look at some trousers. So there's a couple of pairs I was looking for. I was actually looking for maybe a white or a cream pair of trousers or jeans. I think that looks nice in the spring, and this year people have been wearing them all through the winter as well, but I did want a pair. So I've had a look at a couple of styles of trousers. I couldn't find them in store, so I couldn't try them on, but I know they're either new in and haven't got any reviews, or they've got 5-star reviews. So it's actually worth having a look maybe and trying to find these when they come in. This is a cotton rich slouchy wide leg trouser. It's £39.50. It's high waisted and it has a couple of pleats at the top there, but it's not too pleated. I can't wear pleated trousers. They just don't suit my body shape. I think you need to have a smaller waist and bigger hips to wear those, but they looked as though they might be suitable. They're cotton and lyocell. The lyocell will give them a nice softness. So they potentially look like really nice, comfortable trousers for the spring and summer. Or there's these autograph white jeans. They look nice as well. They've got 1% elastane. Again, they've got quite a lot of lyocell in them. The 1% elastane will give them a little bit of a stretch, but hopefully not too much of a stretch so that they go out of shape. They're highly rated, these. They're 5-star reviews. I think they come in 3 colours. There's the darker indigo, the mid indigo, and this lighter colour. Thought they looked potentially really nice. Would like to try those if I can find them in store. I also saw one of the M&S workers walking around in some nice jeans, and I asked her what they were, and she said they were the palazzo jeans. Now they're the very wide ones, which can look a bit off-putting, but again, they were a really soft denim, a little bit like my mint velvet ones, the elasticated waist ones that I have. They seem to be a little bit like that. They weren't elasticated waist, but they hung really nicely and they just moved nicely as she was walking around the shop. So don't be put off by the palazzo ones. With jeans, unfortunately, you do have to persevere with trying them on. It is very difficult to find ones that fit you unless you actually try on quite a few pairs. Another pair of trousers I would highly recommend, I have these already in navy, is the Crepe elasticated waist wide leg trousers. They're fairly flat at the front, but they're elasticated round the back and they have a little tie at the front there. They're lovely trousers. When I got the navy ones last year, they arrived a bit crumpled with some quite definite creases in them. And I did persevere with ironing them, and once the creases came out, they never creased again. And they're lovely to wear. I say non-crease, but they look a little bit smarter, but they've got that elasticated bit at the waist. Now they come in white or ivory. They also come in black, navy, and this nice cornflower colour, which would be a nice colour for spring, I think. And I think they do a matching blazer that goes with that. So that would look nice if you wanted something a little bit smarter in more of a spring colour. But very versatile, very useful trousers. The flared leg is nice, or wide leg rather, but they hang beautifully. They sort of move nicely when you walk. I say they don't crease. £29.50, I would highly recommend those. Going on to skirts, I've got 3 to recommend, 2 of which are Suede skirts. So Suede is everywhere. Jackets, skirts, shoes, bags, everything. So let's have a look at these ones. So there's a Peruna one, which is a Suede pleated midi skirt. Now these are quite expensive because they are actually Suede. So that was £229. If you do love Suede, maybe worth considering spending that. They will be around for a long time, I think, and Suede will come in and out of fashion, you know, through the years. You will need to keep that in your wardrobe because it will come into fashion again at some point. Or there's one by Jaeger, which, as you know, is sold in M&S now. Again, a Suede midi column skirt. That was £199. So actually the Jaeger one was cheaper than the Peruna one, but both look very nice. And slightly more affordable is this boucle A-line Madaxi skirt, which I thought was really nice as well. Now it's similar in style to this one that I have in a crepe fabric from M&S last year. It's very much like that. You've seen me use this probably in lots of outfits if you've watched my channel before, but it's more of a thicker boucle material, so better for winter stroke early spring. And that was £39.50, and I thought that looked really nice. They actually had it with next to the leather jacket, the little tan leather jacket, and I thought that would make a really nice outfit. But obviously that skirt is a bit more substantial than the one that I've just shown you, and would be a thicker material for now. I thought that looked really nice. One other item I have got to show you this week is something I bought from the last M&S video I did, and it's this beautiful long Barbour style. Well, on M&S website it's actually called a car coat, but I'm not quite sure why it's called a car coat, because to me it's nothing like a car coat. It's more like a Barbour style long line coat. So I'm going to show you, this is the size 12 that I ordered online. So, oh, I meant to show you as well, you can see there it has corduroy cuffs and a corduroy collar. Now this is quite a roomy fit, the 12. So I have got the size 10 on offer on order as well, but it hasn't arrived yet. But this is the coat. I did show it tried on in the shop, but you can have a little bit of a closer look at it. A little bit oversized there, that's why I've bought the 10 as well. I've got it coming just to try and see if that fits me a little bit better. It is a sort of A-line shape coat. You can see here when I tried it on before, you can get a general idea, but so comfortable, so useful, so versatile, a really nice piece. I actually got one of them that I've ordered actually came with a discount because they had a discount on padded clothes. So let me just show you inside as well. It's got, you can see a bit of quilting there. It's actually quilted here. It does feel a little bit padded. So green on the inside as well. This nice dark forest green colour, which I find quite good on me. It's not too much of a yellowy colour. And as I said, that nice collar there, the corduroy collar and cuffs, is very on trend. Obviously they're functional, useful items that a lot of people have anyway, but they're just having a bit of a moment along with the barn style jackets, the shorter ones. So £79 I think was the full price, but one of them that I have on order I got for 71, and they can stay with you for the rest of your life basically. They're so useful. The only thing is, as I said, because they don't have a hood, you might find that you need to use an umbrella or a waterproof hat or a scarf or something like that on your head if it's raining. But just a beautiful, you know, really luxurious feeling, sort of countryside chic look. But very functional and very useful. I would highly recommend. There were a few left in store. I think there was 18 left maybe. There was a couple of bigger sizes and a couple of small sizes. There wasn't much in the 12, 14, that sort of size. And again, they're sort of coming in and out of stock online. I couldn't find it, first of all, when I was looking on the website, because as I said, it's listed as a car coat. So it's a cotton rich long line car coat is what it's called. But a really nice quality item. Great job they've done there with that piece. And something I've really got into this year is jumper dresses. Not something I would have worn before, probably because I thought they'd be too clingy and wouldn't suit me, but actually I've found some shapes that are really nice. This one I'm wearing today is the one I got in the mango sale, £22. It's a really nice ribbed fabric jumper dress, not too clingy, and because it's the darker navy blue colour, it's actually easier to get away with. It doesn't look too clingy, I think, but it does sort of give you a bit of shape. So I really like those, and I saw quite a few in M&S. I did show you this one last time, which was the green one. Now I actually did try that on and it was quite nice. I think I tried it on in the 12. So this is the round neck midi column dress at £29.50. It's quite thin and stretchy. It comes in this colour Sherwood, also oatmeal and black. It wasn't too bad. It didn't cling too much. So the 12 was, actually I think I tried a 14 and a 12 and they were both okay. Possibly I would have gone for the 14. They were reasonable. I wasn't sort of blown away. This one though I really did like. So this is a jersey round neck midi column dress. It was £39.50 and it comes in grey marl and navy. Now this was beautiful. It just fitted just right, and because it flares out a little bit more, it's not quite so straight. It gave me sort of some hips there, and I thought it hung really nicely. It didn't seem to cling too much to any lumps and bumps. That's something I almost bought, and I am thinking of ordering it online actually. That out of all the items I really did think suited me. Lovely dress, £39.50, good price for that. There's also this one, which is a lighter fabric. This might take you more through into the spring. The other two were, well, particularly the second one was a bit more brushed feeling. It was a little bit warmer. This one is much lighter and thinner. Green striped column dress, £29.50. This is a bit of a looser fit. And so because it's a bit of a thinner fabric, it won't be too hot once we get more into spring. If you like the stripes. Out of the three, my favourite was definitely the second one, the grey marl one. I just liked the fit of that. For me personally, it suited my figure, but well worth trying, and they're not expensive. And then that you've got a whole outfit there, but it's a versatile outfit because you can put it with lots of different colour jackets, coats, different colour shoes and bags and things like that. If you just get a fairly neutrally colour, I mean, even the green, that will go with the tan, it will go with black, it will go with dark brown, it will go with cream. You know, there's lots of things you can pair any of those dresses with, so really versatile. Then we've got this other section that I found in M&S, which had slightly different colourways. This was sort of relax wear, casual wear, athleisure type wear. And there's sort of a red, white and blue type theme, or red, buff and blue type theme going on here, which obviously is always on trend for spring. And I thought this cotton rich textured detailed jumper in scarlet was very nice with the V-neck there. That was £35. Also like the look of this sweatshirt. Sunday Social is the slogan on the sweatshirt. I think it was £29.50, but I can't find it online at the moment. So I'll try and check that for you. But that looked like a nice, relaxed, not too cropped sweatshirt. So it looked that little bit longer, that is a little bit more forgiving on certain figures. I thought that looked really nice. There was also a pure cotton denim relaxed shacket, £29.50. That was 5-star in the reviews. It's had a lot of reviews and it's virtually 5 stars completely. So that was good. That looked quite a nice design as well. Maybe a little bit boxy on me, but I did like the look of that. It's a nice dark indigo, and that could be a nice spring sort of semi jacket stroke top. I thought that looked really nice. Now, one thing that's also on trend this spring is going to be rugby shirts. So I'm not a huge fan of them, but I did try this one on and really didn't like it. It just didn't suit me, did nothing for me. I would have to have tucked it in, but with a big wide top like that, there would be a lot of fabric to tuck in and it would make my waist look a lot bigger, I think. So that was £35 as well, wasn't hugely cheap. Personally, I'll give that one a miss. Again, depending on your body shape, if you wear a lot of shirts like that, maybe it's suitable, and it is on trend to wear a rugby shirt this year. Going on to bags and shoes, again, suede is a big theme here. You can see there, we've got a suede fringe shoulder bag, quite expensive because it was proper shade, £89. That colour is called Toffee. Thought that looked really nice. Also sort of matching suede cowboy boots, pointed at the front there. They come in this colour called Sand. I think they also come in black. They're £75. But a nice boot, if you like the fringing, if you like that Western style, sort of nod to the cowboy trend type of thing, then that looked really nice. Or there's these leopard print flat loafers, £55. As we've mentioned before, animal print is still on trend, leopard, but also snakeskin, zebra print. Those things are coming through this year, as I showed you in the last M&S video, but thought those loafers look quite nice. So big selection there I've given you, lots and lots of different clothes to have a look at. And again, I can recommend them, but depending on body shape, we're still having problems with these jumpers and tops and jackets being very, very cropped, which, as many of you know, does not really suit anybody that's got a bit of a broader middle or a bit of weight around their tummy. So we're still navigating that, but I find going down to a smaller size in them actually works better on me. There isn't too much fabric there making you look wider on top, but for some people that boxy style, you know, for a little bit more petite or a little bit more, you know, have smaller top, smaller waist, then they can look really good on you. So you just have to try and see what you think on your own body shape. But some nice spring colours coming in there as well. The mocha mousse colour, as I said, that sort of browny tan colour. All shades of brown are on trend at the moment, and there's a few of those spring colours coming through. But lots of good pieces there, and generally very good prices. Quality for price, very, very good at M&S at the moment. A few more expensive items with the suede items, but some people do like to invest in something. You know, if suede is something you love, then maybe that is worth the money. Hope you enjoyed the video today. A couple of things to let you know before I finish. With the longline car coat, the Barbour style long coat from M&S, the size 10 did arrive, and I tried both of them on, and actually the 10 was the best fit for me. The 12 was still a bit oversized. So you can see here I actually wore it for the first time yesterday on a trip out. Lovely, beautiful coat. There will be a size 12 going back sometime this week. I'll be sending it back. Also, I am really wanting to buy that little suede jacket I showed you right at the beginning. It's virtually sold out online at the moment, but I'm sure they will be restocking it, and it is in store at the moment. Next week, I may well have a few new in items to show you. I was not spending for a few weeks after my January sales haul, but there's a few items I'm starting to get in. I'm starting to look towards spring, the idea of spring capsule wardrobes. So hopefully you will come back and watch me next week. There'll be lots and lots to talk about. Thank you. Bye-bye.